We had an award-filled weekend. Find out who all the big winners were.
And find out all the details on the meaningful event that happened last night.
Where we make Chem feel like Hollywood, this is a blurb.
Welcome back to The Blurb. I'm Zach Jones.
And I'm Tyler Allman. April Fools. Many celebrities and companies either pulled some pranks or got fooled by them. Andrea joins us now to elaborate. Andrea?
Thanks, Zach. So I didn't celebrate April Fool's Day, but many well-known names did. First, Gwen Stefani, who is currently dating Blake Shelton, posted an ultrasound picture on Instagram with the caption, "It's a girl." Later, she revealed it was a prank. Now, Pitch Perfect 2 star Hailee Steinfeld has released a song with Joe Jonas's new group, DNCE. Steinfeld was invited to a radio station to be interviewed about the new single, but Jonas prank called her live on air, pretending to be a crazed fan. Finally, Hamburger Helper pulled a Beyonce. The food company released a mixtape on SoundCloud. Although it was a joke, the beat is not half bad. That's all I have for now. Stay tuned for more social media stories later in the show. Back to you guys.
But not as an April Fool's joke, Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian are engaged. After 3 months of dating, the couple announced their engagement via Instagram overnight. Chyna shared the first photo of their ring with the caption, "Yes." Rob later shared a picture of his bride-to-be flashing her rock while holding a stack of dollar bills. The two celebrated their engagement by going to the LA Gentlemen's Club Ace of Diamonds together. Will it last? Who knows? But we wish this crazy couple the best of luck. This weekend was the Academy of Country Music Awards. Our Runway Rundown crew joins us now with some of the must-see looks of the night. Kim, Kyle, what were they wearing?
Thanks, Tyler. Welcome to the Fashion Chat on Runway Rundown. I'm your host, Kim Anderson.
And I'm Kyle Dawson. Also joining us tonight, we have Landon Gerace and Shaq Carswell.
This past weekend, country music's biggest stars gathered for the annual Academy of Country Music Awards. Some were a little bit country, while others were a little bit rock and roll, and altogether they brought elegance and high fashion with a touch of country spunk.
That's right, and country doesn't always have to include cowboy hats and spurs on your boots, and Carrie Underwood showed just that. The country singer stunned the red carpet in this elegant sheer gown with a Davidson Zenine beaded design, topped with a simplistic blowout hairdo. What are our thoughts?
Beautiful.
I'm obsessed with this gown.
100% in awe.
Yeah, it was an elegant country type dress.
I feel like this is like a Grammys look, though. Like, I feel like
maybe she was going for a Grammy country.
She downplayed it with the hairdo.
It's like a little, yeah. But I still liked it. Next, we have Katy Perry, who channeled her inner Dolly Parton on the red carpet. This California girl took it to Nashville with an aqua metallic jacket and skirt and a pink knit crop completed with cow print belt and boots, all by Jeremy Scott Couture. Thoughts?
I feel weird.
Bad.
Yeah, I couldn't read. I couldn't even describe it,
She's
honestly.
like a 21st century country mermaid.
Well, your eyes are drawn to like the shiny material, and then it's like you make your way down to like the belt and boots, and it's just like, what is this?
And then
Just
she
like
had
Jessie
on
from Toy Story.
Yeah,
I
the
feel like-
stockings. I'm just done.
And I feel like she's like making fun of it, honestly.
I
Like,
know. A little rude, maybe.
I'd be a little offended.
Well, lastly, we have Miranda Lambert, who lit up the runway with a yellow silk Christian Siriano gown and hot pink stilettos, completed with a minigun and holster. What do we think?
Bad girl. Love it. If you have a holster on your shoes, you're doing something.
I'm obsessed with those shoes.
I'd
This was
say
like
yes.
the perfect like country look, I think. Like
Yeah.
elegant dress with like a little bit of flair down
Yeah.
at the bottom to catch your
It
eyes.
was definitely
I
my
liked it.
favorite of the night. And like the pink shoe and then like the turquoise necklace, she definitely hit the nail on the head
She
with this
pulled it
one.
off.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Well, that's all we have for now, but stick around because when Runway returns, we have the scoop on the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Kim. Now that we know what they wore, let's look at the event. Country music's finest celebrated the ACMA Awards Sunday night. Luke Bryan and Dierks Bentley hosted the 51st annual show, and social media was loving it. Chris Stapleton left the show with 4 awards, including Male Vocalist, New Male Vocalist, Song of the Year for Nobody to Blame, and Album of the Year for the blockbuster Traveler. And if Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, and Kelsey Ballerini weren't on your list of girl crushes, they definitely will be now. And the 2016 iHeartRadio Awards were also Sunday night. Jason Derulo hosted the event and even performed. Taylor Swift stole the night, walking away with 5 wins, and her BF, Calvin Harris, caught everyone's attention by being the event's hottest power couple. Some of the other big winners were Beliebers for Best Fan Army, Adele's Hello for Song of the Year, and Selena Gomez for Best Triple Threat.
Kylie Jenner released a music video? Now, her lip gloss may be popping, but Kylie not turning into the next pop sensation. To announce her new release of her glosses by Kylie Jenner, the next installment of her cosmetics line, the youngest Jenner put together a 3-minute long video that resembled a music video. Minus the lip singing, but a lot of gloss. The video included 3 models that represented the 3 glosses, like, literally, and so cute. While Kylie drove the getaway car, the girls robbed what looks to be a trap house in the middle of the desert. The glosses by Kylie sold out faster than the getaway car got away. They were sold out within 10 minutes of its release. No shocker there. Monday night, a magazine helped host the Unchained fashion show. Our reporter, Marissa Nickel, covered the event. Marissa?
Thanks, Tyler. The Unchained fashion show was put on by Kent State's A magazine to portray the experience of human trafficking through a victim's eyes. The last winner of Project Runway provided the featured clothes to help raise awareness for this issue. The co-founder of the Unchained organization narrated the story of a victim who was found in Akron as the models walked the runway. Take a look what people thought before and after the show.
What are your expectations for the show?
I'm expecting to see some awesome clothing coming down the runway.
I know the designer was on Project Runway, and I remember watching her season, and I'm really excited to see what she can come up with.
I don't know much about the show. I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing all the cool clothes and hearing the story behind the human trafficking.
I know the girl who's producing it, and she's been working so hard on it, so I think it's going to be really good and really powerful.
Do you know anything about human trafficking already?
Honestly, not that much, so I think hearing the story, like what she has to say, will be really informational and helpful.
I just know around 1.2 billion people are involved in it, and
it's everywhere, like it happens all the time.
Here's what people had to say after the show.
I think it went beyond my expectations.
I thought the show was amazing. It was a great way to raise awareness.
Honestly, like all the statistics and just like the facts that popped up on the screen really stunned me.
We felt it would be a really unique experience since it's blending storytelling and fashion with a really important cause.
We originally were expecting about 350 and we had over 500 people show up. It was a lot of hard work, but it was absolutely worth it in the end.
I think it was a very powerful and emotional show. I think everyone loved it. I feel like a lot of people learned a valuable lesson today.
I know that I definitely learned a valuable lesson. If you would like to learn more about Unchained events, go to www.unchainedfashionshow.com. You can also take a part in ending human trafficking by downloading the app Unchained, #ItEndsWithMe. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Marissa. Now when we return, find out about the Smithsonian's newest exhibit.
And what celeb was falling for music? Find out just after the break.
Welcome back. Andrea is back with all of this week's trending stories. Andrea?
Thanks, Zach. Now, social media is always buzzing, but will there be some new things to buzz about? It's time for Trending Now. As most of you know, Kesha recently lost her battle to be freed from her contract with Sony due to her sexual assault charges against producer Dr. Luke. But what you may not know is that the 29-year-old singer was offered freedom from Sony if she were to publicly apologize for and recant her allegations. Kesha posted this info on her Instagram account, also saying, "I will not take back the truth. I would rather let the truth ruin my career than lie for a monster ever again." She has now filed an appeal for her case, which has barred her from recording music without the involvement of Dr. Luke. Coming soon to smartphones everywhere, emojis that can look just like you. It has now been proposed by Apple and Google that emojis should be editable. The proposed changes would allow people to customize face emojis to reflect their own appearance, changing the hair color, gender, and other features. And you will be able to rotate the emojis. Apple and Google still have to agree to the proposed emoji changes that we could see in the near future. With the reboot of the famous Cartoon Network favorite, the Powerpuff Girls, Cartoon Network has also launched Powerpuff Yourself. Powerpuff Yourself is a website where you can create your very own Powerpuff Girl. Whether it looks like a friend, your favorite celeb, or even yourself, it is completely customizable. You can even choose its accessories and backgrounds. So for all of us kids who wanted to fight crime right alongside the Powerpuff Girls, this is the next best thing. I guess dreams really do come true. To get started and Powerpuff yourself, head over to the website. That's all I have for this week. For more entertainment news, follow us on Twitter at TV2TheBlurb. Back to you, Tyler.
Thanks, Andrea. Two of the sexiest singers in R&B have released an album together. Big Sean and Jhené Aiko came together to form a duo called 2088. The self-titled album was released Friday and was exclusively streaming on Tidal for 4 days. Their music traces the highs and lows of a relationship by creating a fantasy couple and channeling their complicated history. Will 2088 be the hottest album of 2016? Zendaya continues to be the perfect example in how not to let the negative comments get to you. A man recently tweeted at the actress, commenting on how shocking and surprising she looks without makeup. Not to let this user get the last word or put her down, Zendaya tweeted back at the user with the classiest and prettiest makeup-free selfie. She replied, "Terrifying, honestly," in the tweet. Terrifying would not be the word we use to describe her. Flawless would be more likely. Makeup-free or not, Zendaya always manages to look gorgeous.
The National Museum of African American History and Culture is getting attacked over its decision to open a Bill Cosby exhibit. The exhibit opens in September at the Smithsonian, and many have criticized the museum for honoring the alleged rapist. However, the museum says the exhibit isn't meant to honor Cosby. They feel it is important to acknowledge his role in entertainment and tell the unvarnished truth. Now, I know many people were probably asking the Smithsonian, what were they thinking? But what other stories have us questioning humanity? Ashley joins us now.
Thanks, Zach. Now I have been gone for a few weeks, but I'm back with all of this week's shade. It's What Were They Thinking? Let's get started. All right, so Steph Curry's wife, Aisha Curry, has been given the go to have her own cooking show on Food Network. The show will be called At Home with Aisha. Oh, how creative. I'm sure you've seen the memes of her spewing out shade to those who can't keep a man, for example. One says, remember, these meals are for families. So if your man is at home with his wife, I suggest you go with smaller portions. Enough said, Mrs. Curry. Up next, Honey Boo Boo child Hillary Clinton was at the Black Girls Rock event this year. For those who don't know, Black Girls Rock is an award show on BET celebrating the incredible achievement of women of color. Hillary Clinton states that black women are change makers. Okay, Hillary, you definitely tried it, okay? You are going hard for the black vote, but many of us are not feeling you. Just quit while you're ahead. Taylor ain't so swift, and she definitely tried it as well. She recently did a commercial for Apple Music, where she is singing Jumpman by Future featuring Drake on a treadmill. Then she dramatically falls, and when I say dramatic, I mean she basically busted her face. Then the commercial ended with the words, distractingly good. Honey, let me tell you, there is nothing good about that. You need to get your life together. Unfortunately, I am out of shade this week. Tune in next week for more crazy stories. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ashley. Coming up, our Runway Rundown crew makes the iHeartRadio Awards more of a competition by having a fashion face-off.
Plus, Nas gives us her opinion of this weekend's award show looks. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Runway Rundown. Again, I'm your host, Kim Anderson.
And I'm Kyle Dawson. Joining us again, we have Landon Gerace and Shaq Carswell.
Well, the iHeartRadio Music Awards took place this past weekend, and some of music's biggest stars lit up the red carpet. If you missed it, you're in luck because we have a full recap. Tonight, we're putting the stars head-to-head in a battle of who wore the look better. First up, we have besties Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift. While Tay continued to shake it off in a black sequin jumpsuit from Saint Laurent, Selena had her own revival in a red cutout jumpsuit from Mugler. What do you guys think of these looks, and who do you think won?
Definitely Taylor.
Selena Gomez.
You think Selena?
Yeah. I think she was just trying to pull out the Jumpman, commercial type thing.
Yeah, like coincide.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it kind of looks natural on Taylor. Like it kind of goes with a few of her
It's
other
like her
looks
whole
that she's,
modern classic
I just think
mix.
the belt needs to go. It gets a little more too
And I
CSI.
don't think Selena looks bad. I just wish it was a different color. I just like Taylor better, I think.
Yeah.
So we have 3 for Taylor and 1 for Selena.
Yeah.
So I guess
Team Selena.
I guess Taylor wins this round.
Well, there was a little tummy action on the red carpet this weekend. Iggy Azalea and Jinju Lee from the group DNCE both rocked crop tops. Lee wore a leopard print two-piece while Iggy showed it off in an artsy New World Order printed crop top and high-waisted baggy pants. Who wore it best?
One word, Iggy.
I think we can agree on that
The
one.
leopard's like too much.
She looks like she's gonna go and like work out. Like honestly, that looks like a two-piece from like Nike or something.
Yeah, maybe if like the pants were black or something and like just the pattern top, I don't know.
It almost looks very like immature, I feel like.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy, when she would first show up on the red carpet with like a bunch of belts and like weird hair. Although her hair looks dope in that picture.
I don't like Iggy's pants though. They're too like parachutey for my.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes does she have on?
For the first time ever, we're gonna have to give it to Iggy Azalea. And of course, we couldn't forget about the guys. Wiz Khalifa and the Biebs dressed down a little bit. Wiz with a bright pink short sleeve button down and ripped black jeans, and Justin with layers on layers on layers on layers of an oversized jacket, cut off sweatpants, and jeans. What do you guys think? And who was the winner, if anyone?
Justin looks like he's going to Walmart, and Wiz looks like he just came from the desert.
Yeah, I think it's a loss like all across the board.
Yes,
no one pulled it
for
off.
me.
Wiz just makes me laugh.
I mean, he looks happy and like comfortable in his look.
But like we expect
loves
this from Wiz
himself.
Khalifa. Justin Bieber just changed his hair. Now looks like the Grinch's fingers just up there, just
He
chilling.
looks like he's struggling, just like really.
Have you seen the
struggling
comparison?
to be
There's a
there.
picture
I feel
on
like
Twitter.
Justin Bieber always has this on though.
I know.
Like he always has on an oversized sweatshirt, weird pants. I don't.
We're just calling it.
I think he was tired.
We're just calling it no one won. Well, that's all we have for this week. Now let's throw it over to our fashion reporter Naz for what's new. Naz?
Thanks, Kim. So guys, remember a while back I talked about an apparel collab with Queen Bee and Topshop? Well, I have some great news. The line is officially dropping April 14th, 2016 worldwide. Named Ivy Park, the athletic line is a brand for women wanting to quote unquote look and feel at the top of their game. This brand is inspired by Parkwood Park of Houston, Texas, where Beyonce used to work out in her early years, and now for her, it symbolizes strength and a state of mind. It can be found at Nordstrom, Topshop, and Zalando. Can't wait to see this 200-piece collection. Next up, I have the best dressed celebs over the past week for you guys. Zendaya is back to slay. This beauty was dressed to impress at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. How fun is this velvet leather ensemble? But if your lips are moving, I know you just had to be talking about Miss Meghan Trainor at the awards too. Dressed by Donna Karan and shoes by Jimmy Choo. Stepping away from iHeartRadio red carpet, I just have to take some time out and give a bow down to Nicole Kidman at the ACMA Awards. I'm still searching for the designer, but I love this sheer wild pattern sequin dress. Last but not least, I will be in NYC this weekend, and trust me, I already have you guys in mind. Thrifting, vlogs, food, and much more will be featured on our next episode, so stay tuned. If you would like to keep up with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Styles by Naz, and while you're at it, subscribe to the Blurb on TV2. With that being said, back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Naz. When we come back, a few of our sports guys give us an English lesson. Don't go anywhere.
Zach, be honest, do you really know what all the slang terms everyone uses today mean?
Girl, quit playing. You know I'm the human urban dictionary. If you got any questions, you come to me.
Zach, stop, because you know your slang is not on fleek.
What? What's that mean?
Exactly. You need to go back to your dictionary because you're obviously fried.
Please.
Well, I know not everybody knows what all these slang terms mean. So, Ty and Steve are back breaking down urban terms.
We here to talk about some words. I use some of them every day. He uses some of them every day. Y'all use some of them every day.
But do you know what they mean? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Ty and Steve, or Frank and the Goat, will tell you how.
Dope!
My favorite word. It has several meanings. It can mean okay. It can mean great.
Frank.
Frank. I'm looking at it. See what Frank is? Hold on, let me go get my phone. Yeah, you like the way I slid out of there?
Wait, did he really just leave like that?
All right, we back in here. Frank, a male who's extremely charming in manner because of his gentleman behavior. Me. Also has good looks. Me.
D'Angelo Russell is a op.
On my way really means I just woke up from a nap. Fam, The definition of Frank and the GOAT.
Fam.
We cool.
Homeboys. We friends.
I trust him. If I have a problem, I go to him. That's fam. Away from the actual family. You don't get that I-L-Y, because, listen, saying I love you just may be. Yeah, but I'm saying that'd be super weird. Like, we fam.
Like, we cool.
We cool. We don't need that L
love
word.
is a commitment.
Yeah,
I ain't ready to
you
have
ain't ready for that.
Low key. You low key.
You low key. You under the radar. People don't know what you're doing.
Yes, man.
So we on to it's lit. Kind of like this whole segment. It's always lit. It's your favorite segment. You come back because it's lit.
Okay, so you can use bet to pretty much end any conversation. Like, you know, what you doing today? I'm going to the mall. All right, bet. It's like, okay, cool, all right.
Else can mean we in there.
Else can mean we in there.
It is greater than or equal to we in there. We call all these words hood equations. At some point, they intersect. Hood equations. It's fine. The telltale signs I'm lying to you.
If a female says that, run.
Look, listen, college students, when you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and you say, I'm doing fine, when you know you got 6 projects due in a week, you know you're lying to yourself. And, you know, we went through the whole board, so we're down to our last and final one. We out.
Well, that's our show. For more entertainment news and behind-the-scenes looks at our show, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at TV2 The Blurb.
And rewatch extended interviews and past episodes on our YouTube channel. Just search The Blurb on TV2. Have a great night. Peace.